Hello and welcome back to the long dark Wintermute. We pick up where we left off last time.
Check that target quickly, there might be some arrows in it. I presume it's an archery target. Stones, not really wanting those. No arrows in the target. Well, at least it's warm in here. Temperature's dropping like a stone, but flare. Oh, wooden fire barrel. That's cool. So I could drop all this wood off here, couldn't I? I do like to search these areas with some sort of light. And it's fairly light in here at the moment. That does mean you pick up things a little bit easier. I've been here already, haven't I? Yes, I have. Yes, I've been here already. Right. I think I could get back to Thompson's Crossing. Pick up some of this wood. Oh well, weight-wise, I'm approaching my limit. Right, okay. Let's head back then. And here we are, back at Thompson's Crossing. Good time. I might even go and have a look at that building over there. Let's do these vehicles. I don't even know why I bother. Anything in the back of that one now? I open the hood. School bus stop. So is this the school? Looks like a... oh, it's a gas station. Ah. Thought I could hear a waterfall. Quickly check this car. Some standard fare crackers in the front seat, what looks it? Yes, standard fare crackers, whole wheat. Matches, but always good to have matches. Let's have a look in the garage.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That was a bit dodgy. 23%. Like all the drinks in there. Vanilla bar, wood matches. Actually, I'm going to use my hurricane lamp. It's getting a little bit dark in here. Beef jerky, tomato soup,
The owner's
or
around.
energy drink, more crackers, tin of sardines. We'll sort this out when we get back to the community hall. There's a body here.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
There's where they found to get some gear left behind anyway. Okay, well, I'll leave that one. I'll take those. I don't really need them, but they're not very good. But Pinnacle peaches, herbal tea. Bottle of, oh no, don't put that, no, don't put it out, Aster. We've got enough books. Take that sewing kit. Local legends of the Lost Cave. A rite of passage for a few younger folk who remained in Pleasant Valley during the recent years. Hunting for the cave was one way to seek refuge from the reality of the region's extreme isolation. A way to leave without leaving. A bit cryptic. We have to come back to that. Is that a bandage? Yes, it is.
Well, this
Don't
stuff
need
will come in
those,
handy.
Don't need that. That would be handy. Lamp oil. Yes. Thinking of which, let's refuel our lamp. That's better. We are completely full now. First aid.
This will come in
That.
handy.
That. Well, the newspapers anyway. Tomato soup, yeah, we'll take that. Nothing in the microwave. More coffee. Worn jeans.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Rifle round, that'll do. Oh, rifle cartridge. Well, I think we've picked this place dry. I don't really want those two items. Right, let's put this lamp out a minute. Looks like there's at least one building over there, but we'll leave that for the time being. Stood next to the fire does make you feel warm. Right, we need to do all the stuff again. And we spent the night repairing our clothes. As you can see, they're not all perfect, but they're getting there. We also used our entire firearms cleaning kit on cleaning both the revolver and the rifle. So we need to find more of those. We could do with finding a whetstone as well, to be honest with you. But anyway, we need to talk to these survivors. So
Let's see what's wrong here.
concussion. No treatment required. Okay. How about you? Bennett.
Easy. Just gonna see if I can help.
Gain concussion. Can't do anything about that. Eric.
This might be serious.
Dehydration risk. Treat affliction.
Get some rest now. You need it.
Yes, after drinking my water. Bring it back to me. Dimitri. How are you, Dimitri?
Let me have a look, okay?
Diabetes. Insulin. Well, I'm afraid I don't have any of that. So we find some insulin, we know we're going to come back for you, sir. Chloe, how are you?
This might be serious.
Hypothermia, no treatment required. Cool. Five or six. I could do them all, I suppose. Really ought to. No, don't need any treatment. Don't know who you are. You don't need treatment. You're fine. Winston.
I'm gonna check you over.
Hypothermia, just bed rest. Okay. Talk to Father Thomas. Yeah, okay. You're fine. And you'll be fine. Snug it up in your rug like that. Right, let's go and talk to Father. Father Thomas.
I've had a look at the survivors. Most are in fairly good condition given the circumstances.
These were the lucky ones. You'll find the ones who were less fortunate in the basement. May God take mercy on their souls. They died from their injuries, or were found dead. We put them downstairs to keep the bodies cold, and also, well, there are wolves around, you see.
Yes, I've seen them. I think I can find most of what these survivors need, but there is a diabetic in the group. They're gonna need insulin, and soon. Do you know where I might find some?
That's bad news. No, I don't.
This survivor has type 1 diabetes. That means their body can't produce insulin. If they don't get it, they'll eventually go into shock and probably die.
Well, then we need to find some. And soon, before the blizzard becomes too powerful to even risk going outside. I need to remain with the survivors, minister to them. But you can go and look for the medicine they need.
I will. Any suggestions you have would be very useful.
Most of the surrounding houses will be empty, but you may find some of the minor supplies you need to treat the survivors. The diabetic came in from the plane crash a day, maybe 2 days ago. So, your best chance to find their insulin will probably be to find their luggage at the crash site.
How will I know which luggage is theirs?
You'll have to search everything you find and hope for the best.
Okay. You keep an eye on everyone, and I'll be back as soon as I can.
Thank you for your help. One more thing.
Yes?
Many of these survivors are in bad shape. From the crash, it's true. But I've seen this sort of thing before. People need hope to survive. And if they can't have hope, they need some closure. People here, many of them weren't traveling alone. They're broken-hearted, worried sick about their loved ones, feeling guilty. Why did they survive when others didn't? you can help them find some closure. But chances are searching the crash site won't be a pleasant experience.
I've seen death before.
Yes, you're a doctor, so you understand the fragility of human life. The fragility of the human spirit is more my domain. For the ones who've lost loved ones, if you can bring them some closure, that will help to start their healing process.
Yes, it's well known that the mind and body are inextricably linked.
If you encounter any artifacts, any information that would help to identify those who did not survive the crash, that information might be a salve to these poor broken souls. Then perhaps they'll have a chance to face tomorrow.
I'll do what I can to find IDs, documents, anything that can help identify the people who didn't make it.
In turn, take this, my child.
Oh, I'm not religious. Please, keep it.
It's not for you. Please, humor me.
I don't understand.
At least until I can minister to those souls myself. Having you carry this rosary while you investigate the crash site, it would bring an old priest some comfort. It will be the closest thing to my being able to pray for them.
I mean, no disrespect, Father, but do you really believe this will help?
Perhaps in the end, faith is all we have.
Very philosophical. Locate the downed airliner. So, oh, there it is. And we are here, Thompson's Crossing. I wonder if that was what we saw on fire when we crossed from Molly's house this way. Black rock. Oh, that's a bit ominous. It appears a number of survivors from the Black Rock prison bus crash have found their way into Pleasant Valley. Investigate to see if the events in Milton have followed you through the mountains. Oh, that could be a bit. And there's more survivors over there. To be honest with you, I'd be tempted to stay away from them, but... okay. What's that? Church artifact. A thief has stolen the artifact from the church at Thompson's Crossing. It's such a remote town. It's likely that the artifact has great value to the residents. See what you can do to locate the item and return it home. Well, we've got various objectives there. And I understand what you're saying, Father, but the first things first, I have to survive this area, so...
So, you're still alive?
So far, yeah. But there are people in town who won't be if I don't get going.
You heading up to the plane crash?
How'd you know that?
You risked your life to come here to help some sick people. You came to help me when I was stuck in the barn. You're a doctor. You're not going to leave a bunch of crash survivors to die in the cold.
I would like to help the crash victims, yes.
I wouldn't get your hopes up. A few days in this weather and with the wolves prowling? Doubt you'll find anyone alive out there.
Let's hope you're wrong.
Yeah, well... I left you a little present.
Look, I'm not sure...
Relax. You have to trust someone, right?
Would you trust someone with a dead body in their basement?
Fair point. But if you want to live, check out the trunk of that blue sedan over by the swing set.
Well, okay. Thanks, I guess.
Watch out for those wolves.
So... right. We're going to have to check out this trunk, so... let's make a start by drinking. see we've got our well-fed bonus back again. That's cool. We're going to eat some of this stuff up as well. And I think we'll drink that. There's a bit of waste on the thirst, but it'll get our fullness up. Cannot equip that here. Right. Oh shit.